Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here. We are at Star Cottage Studio, but this is Allegory Gallery. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Thursday, I think. I have to be at the store tomorrow. We'll be open in Johnstown tomorrow. So if you're in the Johnstown area, I hope you'll come visit us at Allegory Gallery 608. I just blanked. Grove Avenue, 608 Grove Avenue. I was thinking of I've been thinking too many things. We've been arranging and rearranging and shipping and packing and doing so much around here. We've kind of got our reset week started a little bit early. There's so much to do. But today is Total Request Live, y'all. So Total Request Live is when you tell us what you would like us to find for you. So
I don't know how tonight's gonna go because I started rearranging.
Everything is out of order, so
that
may be better, that may be worse. Who knows? We've been rearranging a lot here in the studio.
If you're on our Patreon, you'll get a sneak peek.
Sneak peek of things coming up. How's everyone doing out there? What's going on today? I hope you're all great. Let us know. At any point right now, let us know in the comments something you're looking for, some kind of beady goodness, whether it's a color, a shape, a gemstone. Doesn't even have to be beads. We've found other things before too. So charms, pendants, we've found silk before, we found ribbons, we found buttons, we found lots of things before. So let us know in the comments what exactly you're looking for. And if you're out there, please say hi. So far, nobody's showing up out there. We have 3 people watching and nobody's saying hi.
You can give them a minute.
Yeah.
Let them get comfortable.
Get settled in.
Get ready for the night. It's gonna be probably a long one.
Gonna be a long night. Hopefully y'all have some energy. Y'all have some things you want to have us take a look for. Hello, Norma. Thank you for joining us. Glad you're here tonight. But yeah, things are, it's been raining here all day and cold. I don't know. I was talking to.
It's cold. I'm not cold.
I'm freezing.
I'm roasting.
Norma says magnetic clasps.
Magnetic clasps.
So I was talking with my aunt today, and she said, while we were away, it was apparently beautiful and warm and nice up here. And as soon as we come back, we brought cold weather with us, apparently, because it has been in the 50s.
Where did we bring it from?
I don't know, but it's been like in the 50s and 40s since we came back. With rain.
Where we were was definitely not.
It was definitely not. We were in the 80s and 90s.
You know, I don't mind this weather. Maybe not rainy. If it was like sunny and this temperature, I'm into it.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. But
rainy and like this, I'm not as good.
It's chilly for me.
That's what sweaters are for. You get to enjoy
sweater weather still.
Cuddling with cats.
It's true.
Soup season's extended.
Soup season is extended. Yeah, so we Andrew's making some bread.
Let's hope it turns out.
I hope it turns out, because our meal is based on.
I was like, oh my gosh, how much time do we have when we go home?
Yeah, so Andrew has some bread rising, I think, on the counter right now, and hopefully those kids don't get into it.
They've been naughty lately.
They have been naughty lately. Been counter walkers lately. I don't know.
Gordy.
Gertie and Tallulah, counter walkers.
I said, what the heck you doing up there?
I know. They know better.
You're not supposed to be up
there. They
there.
know better. And y'all got cats that are counter walkers?
The other cats, never.
No.
Unless they did it when we're not there.
Yeah.
These ones are like, whatever. We do what
we doing what? Right in front of you.
Everyone's so creative.
So Andrew's baking some bread tonight, apparently. So we got fixings to make grilled cheese, and I got some tomato and basil soup from our grocery store. They make it, and I really like it. So we're gonna, I think, make some tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches tonight, as long as the bread works out.
Mm-hmm.
If the bread doesn't work out, we've got some cheese.
And I can always make some.
Yeah, and Andrew can whip something up. He does have a special gift for that. So what are y'all having, or did you have already? It's been soup weather here recently, and sweater weather. I even turned the heater on in the bedroom the other night.
I unplugged that immediately.
Andrew came in and I saw when I woke up, and he's like, "That was unplugged."
No.
But I was cold. The
he
room
likes to like sweat while he's
the room was.
I don't like to be uncomfortable.
I don't like to be too warm, but I was actually cold in that room. That room does swing. It swings with the weather. If it's hot outside, that room is hot inside. If it's cold outside, it is cold inside. Hello, Susie. Thank you for joining us. I got your email, Susie. I just sent them to Andrew just now. But I'm using his phone. Huh? Oh, did you? Okay.
I don't wait.
Well, I didn't know. There were pictures of stuff that I just sent you.
Oh, I didn't get that.
That's what I thought. Because I just sent them. Norma says, Mischief never got on the counters until I adopted the Trouble twins, Waldo and Pepper. No place is safe from them, and they taught her bad habits.
Mm-hmm. The little ones are teaching the boys bad habits.
I know. So far, I've not seen. Well, Barnaby has tried to jump on the counter by the door. He jumps by the door because that's his way of telling me he wants to go out, which he never did that before. But he sees the girls doing it and not getting in too much trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I can do it too. I can handle yelling. It's all right. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Andrew has been reworking the studio all day. I've helped him a little bit here and there in between shipping and packing.
It's called productive procrastination.
Yes.
He
should be working on his show on Saturday.
Making jewelry. Instead, I'm rearranging furniture.
Uh-huh. I was going to question him today, but I've learned not to question him.
No, because somehow it always works out.
Yep.
And I actually get a lot done.
Yeah.
So why mess with something good?
Yep. Whenever I quit, he's just like, just let me do what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, I'll let you do what you're doing, and it works out. So I have stopped questioning what's happening. The power. It's like he's getting in the mood for it, and he has to be there. So I'm just letting him simmer. He's simmering. Hello, Mary Jane. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you could hang out with us today. If you're out there, please say hi. Again, let us know in the comments what you're looking for. We already got some requests for magnetic clasps so far that we're going to start hunting around for.
This is going to work out.
Andrew has really started rearranging.
I was like, oh, usually it's right here. And I'm like, where's right here?
Might be a short show tonight. Who knows?
We'll find out.
So yeah, that's life right now. I've been making lists of things that I need to laser cut for orders. I've got a laser cut list. I've got a sublimation list.
That's one of the things that's going to be changing on the website. Is all made to order stuff's getting removed.
So I would suggest, I hate to suggest it, but I would suggest if there's anything made to order, like our wooden pendants, our acrylic pendants, the wooden pins, what else? There's something else. Any of the dye sublimation, the mugs, the tote bags, the
but don't
pins.
Order any tote bags, so I don't think we have any more.
We do.
Oh, you do?
We got them because I have to make one. I'm behind on those, but we do have those, and those are all available for 25% off right now. Did y'all know? We have. Let me move this banner up. We're having a sale right now. If you missed our email and all the good stuff that we've been talking about, we are doing a reset sale, and we are resetting ourselves a little bit. coming soon. Oh, I can't move this banner. Let's save 25% off using discount code RESET in the online store. We are shutting down the online store for 1 week in June. I sent out an email today saying it's Allegory Gallery's reset sale. I almost sent out an email saying Allegory Gallery is closing.
What?
That was going to be the title, so that people maybe would open the email and then be like, for 1 week. But I didn't want the wrong news to get out into the world, because there's already rumors that we're closing. We are not. At least that's not the plan. Huh?
Not that I know.
That's right. Not that we know of.
You don't got some inside information we're not aware of?
But
Are they coming for us?
I know. Pack it up and run.
I'm not running nothing.
He's like, I'm not running nothing.
Hunkering down. Get some tomato seeds.
Right. So we are going to close for 1 week in June, and now I can't get back to the comments. It literally isn't letting me.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know how to do it?
No, it's not working.
Pick a different one.
I did.
Oh, great. How come the beta thing didn't work?
Isn't that something?
Well, in theory, we can switch to the other phone. Because I was a little bit disgruntled about not getting my steps tracked, because I usually get a lot of steps in on Total Request Live. So maybe it's the universe telling us that I need to track my steps.
Yeah, I literally cannot switch
the comments
to the comments. Okay, everybody, let's
make the mic and camera go.
We're gonna make the mic and camera go away. We'll be back. I do have a banner, I think, that says
we'll be back soon.
Something.
We'll be right with them.
Something. We will return shortly. All right, everyone. Okay, everyone.
What?
We're back. I think we're back. Wow. Okay. Are we still here? Can you hear us? I just turned on the comments. Does that work? I don't know. The beta comments. Susan is here. Hello, Susan. Oh, there we go. People are starting to. I see we weren't seeing comments. Let's see here. We have Norma says pinch beads in all colors. Mary Jane says Vaseline glass beads, Cracker Jack charms, pink beads, and red beads. Susan is here.
There's so many pink beads.
Susan is here. Oh, Anne is here. Hello, Anne.
You sure?
Yeah. I thought we were going to be missing you tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was tonight. Susie's here. Hello, Susie. Thank you all for joining us. Again, 25% off using discount code RESET in the online store. We're going to run that for a week. I think this is Memorial Day weekend too. Is that right? So it's not, we have a Memorial Day sale, but it's not a Memorial Day sale. Maybe we'll do something extra or special or something this weekend. We'll see what I can get done from up at the store. Maybe we'll do something, or on Monday, who knows. Suzanne is here. Hello, Suzanne. And says, yes, it's the holiday weekend. I thought it was, I was like, is it this weekend or is it next? this weekend, which means no post office or banks on Monday, right? I think so.
Even when you try to get back on,
I know, right?
you're like trying
I've
to
been,
get caught up.
I'm trying hard, y'all. I just, I packed up a lot today and a lot yesterday. What's that? Andrew made a mess. He's making messes. I'm trying to clean up. What happened?
One of those flimsy plastic design trays collapsed.
Oh no. Oh, I heard that earlier. I didn't want to say anything. Anne said yes to Cracker Jack charms, stretched out pennies, and weird metal. Susan says unusual beads. Be more specific, Susan. Oh no, he said I'll find you some unusual beads.
I'll get you the weirdest shit you've ever seen.
The weirdest stuff you've ever seen. Yeah, so
You're gonna be like, what's this for?
What's happened? What?
Who am
You
I?
asked for weird, you're gonna get weird.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see what Andrew can find.
Like to keep it.
Yeah, if it's really weird, he does like to keep it. Oh no, Susie had to take one of her dogs to the doctor. She's a torn meniscus. What the heck? I have to take her to a specialist in Pittsburgh.
Susie, our neighbor?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How does that even happen?
What is happening?
Andrew, you're turning into me. Stumbling around, knocking things over. Well, I'm sorry, Susie. That's terrible. If you need any help getting to Pittsburgh or anything, let us know. Mm-hmm. We're happy to help if we can, if you need it. Susan says, I know I can count on Andrew for unusual beads. Angela says, hello, my AG friends. Hello, Angela. I've been trying to email you, Angela. So if you have not gotten my emails, check your spam. I tried it from another account just to see, but I haven't checked that account to see if you got back to me yet today. We also have a lot going on. Andrew has a show this weekend that he's going to be preparing for and doing at the Pittsburgh Glass Center.
It's from 12 to 5.
12 to 5. If you're in Pittsburgh and want to visit Andrew, feel free to drop by. It's an open show, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody can come in.
Cool. There's all kinds of demonstrations. And y'all won't be sorry. Well, maybe. I don't know your life.
And if you're in the Johnstown area, come up and visit me so that I have people to keep me company so I don't say I should have just closed and gone with Andrew today. Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, are they ever open?
I know.
Oh,
right.
Within your way, we're bringing it over.
Right. Norma says Saturn cut check glass, especially in blues or greens.
You have lots of good suggestions, but I'm thinking.
Susie says, thank you. I will be good. China is one of my little dogs. Okay. Because we got the van if you need. What else is happening?
You're going to have to freeze frame in a minute.
Freeze frame.
Whatever that is so that I can get caught up. So magnetic clasp.
Magnetic clasps.
Blue, green, Saturn cut.
Cracker Jack charms.
Cracker Jack charms.
Vaseline glass.
Well, I don't know what happened to all the Cracker Jack charms. I had bags of it.
I was going to say, we sold a lot of them.
No.
He's like, no, not really. You just think we did.
Don't worry about it.
Red glass, pink glass.
Red glass, pink glass.
Magnetic clasps.
Magnetic clasp. I have a bunch of magnetic clasps somewhere.
And so someone really needs to come up with those beam me up portals. So if we're not local, we can easily visit. I know, right? Get on that, someone. What's going on? All right, let me take off this banner. So you all know discount 25% off in the online store. If you would like to help us out, that'll help us be able to have money so that we can close for a week, because the online store will be closed, but so will the live broadcast. We will not be selling during the live broadcast. We might do them and do tutorials and demos. We're checking in, but we will not be selling. So we need a whole week's worth of extra funds to make this happen. And we're starting a little bit early, which is unlike us, but we need to.
Well, we know that it's not as hasn't been as busy.
Yes.
So I don't want to get like, where we're in a position that's I want to act from a proactive situation as opposed to reactive.
Yes. So we're trying to plan this out and make it nice, and so that we can both focus on our work that we have to do instead of worrying about how we're going to get through the week.
How we're going to buy groceries.
Yes. How we're going to feed those fur babies.
Gertie, she ate a piece of popcorn and looked into my eyes last night.
She does like the popcorn.
I know, but it was almost like she was like, I'll eat the popcorn too. And I was like, oh.
Meal replacement popcorn.
That's why I started calling it.
Meal replacement popcorn. Anne says the Cracker Jack charms for the color. Or the plastic Cracker Jack charms for the color. Susan says earth tones as well as those weird beads. Mary Jane says also orange glass beads. Any fuchsia glass beads, says Vicky. Lots of people asking for the glass beads today. Oh no, Cornelius.
I don't know what I want.
I know there's some glass here. I don't know what's in there. If you want that.
That was the sound.
That was the sound.
I mean that in public. That's usually for private time only. Well, that sounds wrong. I mean, it's for not public consumption. That also doesn't sound right. Oh well, whatever. You got it.
Oh well, whatever.
There's a whole bag of them. There's little devil heads in there too.
What are they?
Cracker Jack charms.
Oh, I'm just looking for those specifically right now.
I was looking for the magnetic clasp too, but this didn't got raptured.
Raptured.
There's somewhere in here.
Mary Jane's laughing.
Sometimes I find stuff. I'm trying to manifest for y'all. But keep talking so you buy me time so I can do that.
Keep talking. Vintage German glass, says Anne.
No more suggestions. Talk about life.
No more suggestions.
Not right now. Just I haven't found not one thing.
Yeah, usually he's like yelling at me, turn the camera around, let's go.
Yeah, no.
He's like, no, don't do that yet. Not yet. So, okay, so we're closing for the week. This Friday, which is tomorrow, right? Holy moly. Tomorrow is the Creative Make-Along.
I think we're going to have a live earlier in the day, and then that will lead into the make-along.
Okay.
We can't skip a day of sales, especially with
closing. So we're going to do an earlier live tomorrow with things available.
I think live at 5.
Live at 5, back to live at 5. And
Eastern time.
And then following that, so that'll go until probably right up to about 7:30. And then at 7:30, maybe 5 to 7, something like that. And then at 7:30, we will move into the Creative Make-Along on Zoom. That'll give me time to get home and get ready for that as well. So hopefully, who's planning to join us for the Creative Make-Along? Are you planning to join us? Are you going to hang out with us this Friday?
Tomorrow.
This tomorrow? This tomorrow? I hope so. The Zoom link is in the email I sent out. There was an email that was sent out yesterday and another email sent out today, depending on which email list you're on. Maybe you're on both. We appreciate it. So the link is in there. And
I should also say, I went through the mailing list, and there's a bunch of people who have unsubscribed. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's not. If it is on purpose, then whatever. But if you did want to keep in touch with us via the newsletters, because I don't know which one. I only went through the Shopify one.
Yeah, if you don't get emails from us every time I say I've sent out an email, and we send out an email at least usually once a week. Good. Found some things. if you're not getting any emails from us, 1, check your spam. 2, check to make sure that you're on our email list, because there was a thing, if you order from us on Shopify, especially if you order from us on Shopify, there was a well-known bug that happened when they updated Shopify. They if you placed an order, instead of allowing you to check the box that said sign up for the list, it automatically unchecked it. And so if you were already signed up for our email list, it actually removed you if you didn't check that. Even if you thought, oh, I'm already signed up, I don't need to check that, it removed you from the list. So a lot of people, I think, during that time, and it was a pretty big, I think, a few month period that was happening, that nobody knew about it. And there was no real way for us to go back and find out, because we're not allowed to subscribe you if you don't give us permission. So we can't go back in and just be like, oh, I know this person wants an email. I know that. We can't do that. So do please check and see. Anne says, I'm subscribed to 2. Maybe they're just unsubscribing from 1. I hope so. I hope so too.
Well, we had like 8,000 people and only 2,000.
Yeah, we have 8,000 some customers on our mailing list for the Shopify store. And only about 2,000 of them subscribe to the email list. So 6,000 people don't want to be emailed from us, even though they've been on our website. I don't know. So that's, and the other list, the square list, is only if you are on the lives or if you buy from us in person. So if you get invoices from us, then you'll be on the square list, or if you buy in the store or at an event from us, you'll possibly join that email list. But the Shopify one is really the one that surprises me, how many customers we have in the database versus how many we actually get on the email list. Let's see. I'm planning to be there, especially since I missed the last one, says Norma. Good, thank you. The Creative Make-Along. Susan joined us. Susan Cyril, thank you for joining us.
Howdy.
Good to see you here. We're doing...
How are you doing, Susan?
How are you doing, Susan? Andrew asks.
Did you get that tornado time?
Yeah, how was the weather? Hopefully the weather held out and didn't get too wild for you. I just realized I didn't get lot letters tonight, and I don't have another device to check. So once Andrew gets some stuff, we'll get some lot letters. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Anyway, we'll figure all that out.
We can do a 3 number, a 3 letter.
We could do a 3-letter.
We haven't done very many of that.
No, we have not.
Not TRL.
No.
No, because that's probably the only one of the 3-letter ones that we use.
We've used before. Yeah, anyway. So how's everyone doing out there? Are you having a good day? Having a good week? I know some things are going on for some of y'all. We hope you're doing better, and hope everyone else is continuing to do great. I'm trying to think. So Andrew will be there away on Saturday. He'll be in Pittsburgh. So if you're in Pittsburgh, join him.
And the next weekend we're going to be closing the physical store.
The weekend after this, we're going to be closed in the physical store because we're going to be at Touchstone, right? We're going to be down at Touchstone Center for Craft in Farmington, Pennsylvania. That's the Snag event, right?
Correct.
Snag at Touchstone. So that should be fun.
Yeah, we can't afford to hire anybody right now, so...
Yeah, we can't afford to hire anyone to open the store, so
we haven't gotten enough foot traffic to warrant it.
No. So we are going to be closed next weekend, but we'll be open this weekend. So come in and see me. I probably should have sent out some more reels and stuff about coming in this weekend, but we'll see. Susan says, we were running errands when that storm hit, but the tornadoes hit about 1.5 miles from here. A bit too close for comfort. 1.5 miles is a bit too close for comfort. Holy moly. I'm glad you're okay. Did they hit open area? Hopefully they didn't hit people.
Some of the churches got messed up.
Did they?
I don't know if it's the same one, but on the internet.
You saw it on the internet?
Something must be true.
Must be true, right? Norma says, Susan, that is too close. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. We've had flood warnings around here, but it's not really been, it's been raining, but it's been like gentle rain.
I know, but it adds up.
It does add up. It does add up. If it doesn't stop at any point soon, then it gets bad. But
the creeks are rising.
Yeah, the creeks are rising. But it also is very good to, this kind of rain is good to soak into the ground so that we have groundwater through the summer. For people who use wells and for people who just to have water for the plants and everything else.
Even my flowers are getting trashed.
Your flowers are getting trashed.
Because it's been raining or blowing around.
Raining and cold.
So
the peonies are trying to open. The columbines are opening. The peonies are opening.
Like my tulips, I hardly had any tulips this year.
The tulips were not great this year.
No, usually they're like all through the spring and part of the summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our tulips, they kind of got frozen out at one point. It got really cold, and I think they got stunted, and some of them just never came back. Because normally we have a lot of tulips around, and not this time. And some other things. The
Fritillaria didn't come back.
What?
Fritillaria.
The hydrangeas started to bud, and then they got frozen out on some of the old stock. So they're shooting up new stuff, but they're I think a little bit behind. Let's see. Norma says, my peonies have come and gone already. Ours are just starting to open.
The ones in my front yard look good. I didn't even get one picture.
I've gotten a picture of them.
I was like, oh, I should go and take a picture and get my phone, and then I got distracted.
Yep. I went out I don't know if I was taking out the trash the one day, and I said, oh, Andrew mentioned the peonies in the front, so I went and got a picture. But most of them, that's the one. That one opens early. Most of the peonies are still balled up buds right now, with ants on them. Some with ants on them, but those ones are the ones from your sister Sheila and from China.
That's when I thought somebody sent me a bag of poop.
We thought we got a bag of poop in the mail.
Sometimes I'm not very popular. And so I got this bag, and it was kind of squishy, and I was like, what the heck is this? I opened it up, and it legit looked like a bag of poop.
Yeah.
And all the wording was in Chinese. So I was like, somebody sent me China poop.
China poop. But it was tubers for the peonies. Once we really checked it out.
Well, and Sheila messaged me, and she's like, did you get my peonies?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Oh, that's what that is. But they're really different. They're really pretty. They're like almost single petal instead of like the full double, triple petal you get. And they have a bright yellow center. They're super pretty. I love them. And they always usually, the past few years they've bloomed, they go wild. They have the most blooms. They're super heavy, super colorful.
I like that.
Yeah.
People, I see them stopping and taking pictures of them.
Oh, yeah.
On the sidewalk.
Yeah, they're very different. Susan says, we returned home from our errands and didn't notice anything till we got closer to Clayton and Forest Park. We saw cars destroyed by large fallen trees, buildings damaged, trees completely uprooted. Wow. That's sad. That's hard. And it's been like the story of this year with weather. Oh, you find me more things? Are those different?
One's purple, one's blue.
How can you even tell? Wow. Okay. At one point, that twister was a mile wide with wind speeds of 152 miles per hour. It was the equivalent of a Category 3 hurricane.
Holy smokes.
That's wild. I can't even imagine, like, I don't want to imagine that around, but that's a little bit insane to think about. A mile wide. Like, just taking out a mile of stuff at once. That's wild.
We drove through some of the places that storms had hit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why is everything kind of disasperated? And that's why.
That's why.
And we're going through Missouri and Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So pink beads, red beads,
Orange beads.
Fuchsia beads,
Blue, green Saturn beads.
blue, green Saturn,
Magnetic clasps.
magnetic clasp. Usually,
Weird
I can't
beads.
quit the magnetic clasp. They're coming out my ears.
I know.
And then today they're shy.
Unusual beads. Oh, excuse me, y'all.
Don't be yawning.
I know. I'm not trying to.
Go off camera. They don't want to see that.
They don't want to see that. All right. Vintage German glass was another
All
one.
right, flip it already.
Are you ready now? See, now he's telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it now. All right. Let me change the banner back to shout out in the comments. And let's flip this camera around.
You got pinch beads.
I do have pinch beads here. Andrew found some pinch beads. Why is the stand not working? Okay, there we go. I was like, what is going on? This is the slow stand. It's a little bit difficult. And we're on StreamYard today because the other one wasn't streaming very well. So here
I
we
get
are.
annoyed with that one. It keeps flipping.
Yeah, it flips on you.
I know. Annoying.
Annoying. All right, let's get this up here.
Is anybody else watching?
We've got 12 people. We just had 14 and we just went to 12.
What happened?
I don't know.
You're yawning scared them off?
Probably. Susan said, this is why I get freaked out by tornado watches and warnings, especially those sirens. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, let me think. I don't think we've done like CC lots lately. So I'm going to do CC.
Credence Clearwater.
Yeah.
CCR.
CCR. How much you want to do in these pinch?
Normally they're $3 a strand, but I can do two.
$2 each. And this is CC1. I think it was Norma asking for pinch beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strands of these pinch beads. So there are 7 of these available. CC1. I don't have a device here to check emails, y'all. So we'll do maybe postings, or we'll do catch-up postings when we check out on the computer next door every once in a while. But this is CC1, and these are pinch beads.
My computer isn't even hooked up to the email.
No. So
you just have to bid with your heart.
Bid with your heart.
Awesome.
These are about 4 millimeter by, if I can get them, they're so small. 4 by about 5 millimeter pinch beads. And I'm going to leave these here because we've got multiple colors for you. So that's CC1, CC2, and we'll see here how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these beautiful blue ones available. CC3. These were all $3 originally. They're down to $2 for you all tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the lovely pink.
Pink glass.
5 of those. What?
Pink glass.
Pink glass, right?
Somebody
Pinch
wanted
beads and pink.
it. Double trouble.
Double trouble. Andrew found you double trouble. And CC4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are a little purpley. 7 of those. These are a little bit more purple than these. These are blue. They're hard to tell the difference on camera.
He keeps saying that it's not that hard.
Well, look at them under this light.
Mm-hmm. You're fine.
You're fine, he says. All right. So, CC1, CC2, CC3, and CC4. 7 of them, 6 of them, 5 of them, 7 of them available. $2 a strand. The strands are about 8-inch strands. And they are 4mm pinch beads, check glass. And if you don't know what a pinch bead is, most of y'all know, but if you don't know, that's okay. They're a 3-sided bead. It's like somebody took them and went like that. Pinched them down.
Vintage.
Vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those are yellow and orange.
Yellow and orange. Now, bags. Got some bags here. Let me put these away. And see this? I'm gonna move some of these over. How much you want on those?
Whatever.
Okay.
How many do you put in?
There are 4. I'll do them for $4.
Nah.
No?
Do it for $1.
Huh?
$1, $1.
$1
$1.
for those vintage glass?
It's fine. $1.
Oh my word. Anne says those pinch beads together are such a soft spring colorway.
Mm-hmm.
They are. They're really nice. They're really nice. All right. Andrew's giving these to you for $1. I was going to do $1 a bead.
Nah.
CC5.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. These are vintage check glass. They are red and orange. Spirally beads. $1 for the whole lot of 4. Quarter each. 25 cents each. 18.5 millimeters by about 11.5 millimeters. There they are. Vintage check glass. 1 lot available. CC5. I'm going to get some smaller bags real quick. Bigger bags and smaller bags.
I'm starting to like that Etoile. That show we've been watching about the ballerinas.
What is? Oh, A12?
Yeah. At first I was like, I don't know.
I know you kept saying, this is from the same people?
Mm-hmm.
This is from the same people?
You know, it takes a minute to get into that because there's like a quick back and forth. And sometimes, like, when shows like that, it makes me a little bit seasick. Like, we tried to watch this show about this English teacher, and I was giving me anxiety. They were going back and forth so much. So,
Susie says, any Tibetan prayer beads? Maybe. All right, CC6. Let's see what Andrew finds for us.
We do alright. So this is your glass. Where's the glass pack?
There's glass there. I think there's glass.
Who's that? That one.
Okay. This is CC6, $5. Andrew's doing $5 for you. This is really pretty. This is like yellow, orange, and pink all in one. Look at that. Vintage check glass. That is a 6-inch strand. They are approximately 5.5 millimeters by about 6. Anne says, one time Andrew made faux amber beads. It was a long time ago, but if there are any leftovers hanging around. Super pretty. CC6. Look at that.
That says check glass.
What is? Those?
Polymer clay stuff. From that time period.
Okay. Whoa. And we've got.
In theory, I have some Saturn beads. I just don't know where they are.
CC. They may show up.
Story of my life.
They may show up. How much for these? You want to do?
I don't know. You can decide why.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's going to be too many back and forth in my brain.
Okay. Norma says CC6 is like the red and orange fiery looking beads I just used on my necklace. So pretty and sparkly. Yes, they are. This is CC7, $6. These are beautiful light pink drops. Moon water opal. Rosewater opal. Sue says, maybe flower beads. Went to a garden shop today and all those blooms were inspiring.
Who said that?
Susan.
Which Susan?
Surreal. So these are beautiful rosewater opal glass check beads, vintage. $6 for the lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 9.5 millimeters by 23.
I don't know if I have anything for you.
Oh, you found the bin.
You can show it, I guess. If people want that, maybe they can get it.
Show the whole bin.
Yeah.
Let me raise the roof here, y'all. And make room. These are some of Andrew's previous polymer clay creations. If there's anything in here you see that you would like, shout it out and we can price them. We have things like these. And we have this one here. And then we have a number of this color. And I really like these ones. All polymer clay made by Andrew.
I may have some somewhere of those amber ones, but I have to keep looking. They might be in the other room, but I don't like to go in the other room because I can't hear anything.
Yeah. And then how about these? Look at these. Aren't those fun?
And one he gets desperate for my attention.
Desperate. How about these? If anyone wants to see any of these or have any of these priced in particular, let us know. This one belongs over there. Otherwise, we'll move on. Susan says, love those. Any particular ones? Those. These are pendants. The Shatterstar pendants in gold. Got these here. I've also got these funky. I love these.
Which ones?
These.
Oh.
I don't know what you call those.
I never really released those.
No, you didn't. But I think they were so much fun. I don't know why he didn't release them, but
sometimes that happens.
Sometimes it happens. So there are those. And we have these. Okay, we're getting some. Susie says the pink ones.
What are the pink ones?
I'm guessing these ones with the pink. These have pink in them. Those are the only ones that are pink. There's these which are kind of like an orange. Those are the pink ones. I can give you prices on those. Susan says earthy colors. Yes, they are. A lot of these are earthy colors. Anne says I'm interested in the brown ones with the metallic circle and design inside. These are the ones I like. I like these a lot. Okay, so we'll get Andrew to price some of those. Also pastel striped ones with holes. Pastel striped. Oh, these funky ones. Susan says these are yummy and no, I won't eat the beads.
Charlie.
And the white ones second left from top. And were these the ones you were talking about?
They might have been smaller.
Were you looking for those? All right, so we've got some requests. Let me finish showing you some of these that he's done. Some of these are different. They're all mixed in together. So there are these ones, kind of the rusty red. And then there are some of these with kind of it's not quite transparent, but it has that feel of transparency to them. And those are these smaller ones. And there are various levels of kind of that transparent color. We like these. Let me move these. I'm going to separate these out. So they're a little easier for us to see. Then there's this cool one, just one of these. All right. All right. So I think we've got some requests for these. We've got some requests for these pastel-y ones. Let's do these. I don't know how we'll do these. We'll have to see because they're all different. I'd rather allow you possibly to pick. We'll see. And then somebody mentioned these ones. So we can do these, and then someone else mentioned these ones. Anne says, no, they were more orange like Berber Amber. They were once in a kit. I feel like I also got some at another time.
I remember that. It was a good earth kit.
Actually, there are two of those. Okay.
Hold on, so you can kind of do a name your own. I don't know what's there.
Huh?
You can kind of come up with prices or do a name your own. And, you know.
Okay. Well, let's see here. How do I want to do this? Let's pick this up. I think I got the ones that most people requested. And let's do CC, where are we? CC8. All right. Andrew said name your own price. So let's play the name your own price game. If you played around with us yesterday, what for this size, let's do this size of the bead. What do you want to pay? What do you want to pay, y'all? And we'll see if we can accept that offer.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Maybe yes, maybe no. What do you want to pay per bead for this size? We're going to do these ones first. Anne says, yes, they were in the Good Earth kit. I think that was my first kit.
I think that's the second kit we made. I don't know. Maybe. You never know. I have trays of stuff that I haven't seen in years. So
Right.
I'm not going to say no on that, but...
All right. Name your price, everyone. What? If you're looking for this size, that includes these ones as well. In the next grouping, what will you pay per bead? We'll do this per bead for these. And Andrew will tell us if he can accept that or not. Because I think in the store we charge $2 a bead, maybe $3 for Andrew's polymer clay little beads.
Depends on the size.
Yeah, these. I'm just talking about these smaller ones. Anybody? They're not playing the name your price game.
Maybe they're tired.
Anybody tired? Hopefully my comments are still working. All right, I'm just going to put, let's see here. Let's see here. Susan doesn't like the name your price game.
Which one?
Susan Siegel.
I thought you were having fun with it.
Susie says $2. Suzanne says $4 a bead.
Which one is it? Those ones?
This size.
I'm going to do them $2 a piece.
$2 each. $2 each. Susan says, I don't want to insult you. That's why.
I don't care. My skin is thick. I can say no.
There are 10 of these available. $2 each.
Now, if you're saying like a penny.
He's like, my work is worth more than the penny.
Some people, they charge a lot, so...
Yeah.
But I usually don't charge very much for polymers. I don't know why.
That's the way. All right. Okay. So that's CC8, $2 each. And then I'm going to move these over a little bit. We're going to go to CC9. Let me bring that down so you can see it. CC9, $2 each. There are 2 of these available. And that's these little ones. These little white ones. CC9. CC8, CC9. And those are polymer clay made by Andrew.
From this, I made this. I think I made that.
You think you made it? Look at that one.
The Gilbert one.
A little ginger. A little ginger bead. Okay. CC8 and CC9. Like I said, I can't see what's selling or not, so Susie says love them. All right. How about the bigger ones? Go to like think like $4 each, $5 each.
Those ones I can do for $6.
To say there's a lot of work in those.
Because I had to make canes for that.
CC 10.
I made canes for that one. I just like this one better.
That's how pricing happens here.
You know I have favorites.
Yeah,
I
you
rank
do.
my cats every day.
He does. He changes his wallpaper on his phone depending on who's the favorite cat of the day.
Correct. So logic dictates that I would do that for the beads I make as well.
Those with pink are beautiful. I have some of those, says Anne. A little tiger stripe bead. That little tiger bead is cute. We'll do that little tiger bead too. How about that? CC11. We'll do that at $2 for that little tiger bead. Look how cute. All right. And then somebody wanted these. I don't know how to do these other than if I choose for you. Let's do it this way. I'll do it real quick. We'll do it real quick and we'll do one for each because I think these are special and I think you'll want to choose your own.
What is it?
These little ones that you never actually sold. Because I think they're cool and I don't want to have the pressure of picking for someone. How much you want for these? I'm going to do these for $8. Then. These are bigger and there's a lot of stuff going on. CC12. That's this one. CC13. This one. CC14. Is this one. CC15. It's this one. CC16 is this one. CC17 is this one. CC18 is this one. Let me take that banner off real quick so we can actually see. CC19. Susan says, I think valuation of artisan and antique vintage beads must be difficult. It can be. CC20 is this one. We got one more. CC21. Let's move this over so you can see that one. There we go. There they all are. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. All right. I'm going to start putting those in bags.
What did we get for a request?
And more requests. Red, yellow, orange, pink, vintage German, magnetic clasps, unusual beads, Vaseline glass,
striking out.
Cracker Jack charms. Striking out. Okay, give us some more requests, everybody. Andrew's ready for more. The hold is off. You were doing so good throughout the day. He was just magicking things up he needed today. He's so good. Thought he was warming up.
Somebody must be doing the Molokio.
Oh no. Go check and see if we're selling anything. Carved wooden beads, says Anne. He just ran in the other room. Oh, so what else is going on in your worlds? Anything? I know y'all have to be doing interesting things. Y'all get up to some interesting things. Do you have plans for the holiday? Memorial Day? It's so weird that I feel like, how is it here already? I feel like it shouldn't be here. We don't have any particular plans other than our normal. Anybody doing cookouts or doing anything? I don't know what even the weather's supposed to be like. I don't think it's supposed to be that warm around here. $6mm tanzanite. I don't know if we have some tanzanite left. We sold most of our tanzanite, I think. But Andrew might have some. Let me... I don't know what bags are getting here. Suzanne's working Monday. Teaching? Are you teaching? What are you working on? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, we're going to be working Monday. I'm sure we'll have a live on Monday. Suzanne says yes, teaching. Nice. Let me I have some more. Let's see. Andrew set me. Where did he put it? There it is. CC22. Let's do 8. Do a good price on these. $8 on this check pink glass. Faceted rounds. These have just like a subtle blush of pink, which is super pretty. And these are 6mm faceted rounds. Is Mary Jane still here? Mary Jane, you still here? Is your friend still with you? These are about almost a 16. There's about 15.5-inch strand. So it says, on the Saturday before Memorial Day, we always go to our favorite local Mexican restaurant. For no particular reason, it's just something we do. Nice. That's awesome. Gotta eat and shop local, right? We haven't been to our local Mexican restaurant in a while, and I'm feeling it. I feel like we need to visit again. You know, I don't want them to go away. That's always the danger, especially with anything. Small businesses, restaurants. Restaurants, that's a hard business. It's a hard business, and it takes a lot to make them work. Let's see here. Mary Jane says, I am here. My friend is gone. I hope you had a good time together. I know you mentioned you were gonna possibly work on some jewelry making. I hope you got some. Did you get some stuff done? Is your friend a jewelry maker, or were you just gonna learn together? Let's do this at $6 CC 23. Whoa! Don't throw the papers on the floor, William. CC 23. This is vintage Czech crackle glass. And these are rounds, and they are 9.5 millimeters. And these are 8-inch strands. We've only got the one left. Vintage Czech, that yellow ambery color crackle glass. One strand available, CC23. CC24. Mary Jane says, we did. Thank you. She made me some bracelets. Nice. Now, how come you didn't show us your bracelet? Did you? Maybe I missed them, but show us in the Design Challenges group. Show us the bracelets you made together. I'd love to see them. Let's see here. Ooh, what are these? Susan says the crackle glass is cool, isn't it? I love crackle glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 of these available. 5 of these available. We will do $3 each. $3 each. 5 of these available. These are a little lot of 6 of that rosewater opal vintage Czech glass. This kind of, I don't know, dented melon. I don't know what you call that shape, but it's pretty cool. And these are approximately 9.5 millimeters. If you go in the diagonal, they're 11 by about 11. And you get 6 of them for $3. And I have 5 lots of these available. Vintage Czech. Soft light pink color. Put this in the bag. And let's see here. Let me see if I've got. What else do I got in here? These aren't Saturn, but these are a cool bicone. CC25 in a vibrant green. Let's do these for, that's a long strand. Let's do it for 7. Any Barbie pink or hot pink beads? We'll have to see. Andrew's in the other room, so you love those, Mary Jane. Thank you. Glad you like those. These are beautiful. This is a long strand of vintage Czech bicone. This is about a 14-inch strand. Just a kind of unique shape. Not one you see very often. I think that's a really good price at $7. Beautiful bicones, old bicones, about 6.5 millimeters, and a long strand CC25. And I'll be right back. I'm going to run and see if we have a list of things that have been sold real quick. I'll be right back. Andrew's bringing the studio with him. Okay, so a quick recap of things that have sold. Number CC 1 times 2 have sold. 2 times 2 have sold. 3 times 2 have sold. 4 times 2 have sold. 5 and 6 have sold. So those are sold out. 8, how many of 8 did we have? We had 10 of 8, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So CC8, which are these, we have 3 of those only left. Thank you so much. 9, both of those have sold multiple times. 11 has sold. That was the tiger bead. Let's see here. Oh, Let me see here. 11. Where is 10? See what it is. 10 snuck out. Okay, so 10, I think we've sold one of these two. 11 has sold. 14 has sold, which is one of these. 17 has sold, which is another one of these. 19 has sold, which is one of these. 23 has sold, that's the crackle glass. 24, 2 of the 5 have sold, so we got 3 left. And 25, this has sold out. Thank you so much.
Are you ready?
Yeah, and I also have some more requests.
What do y'all want?
They are saying carved wooden beads.
What kind?
And what kind of carved wooden beads? 6mm tanzanite.
S-word? Or
I think real tanzanite.
I don't know about that.
That was Anne asking, but we can confirm. And also said cat charms of any material. Barbie pink or hot pink beads.
Who said that?
That was Mary Jane. And Barbie pink, hot pink. And Suzanne says bugs. All right.
So I've got a bunch of stuff. For y'all.
Okay.
Do you remember how much I charged for the coin? The flat smash penny coin?
I do not.
Does anybody else out there remember?
Anybody remember what Andrew charged for the flat smash penny coin? I thought it was $1. Thought you had charged $1. So you're like, it's a penny, but it's $1. Carved wooden beads, 6 to 10 millimeters, floral or geometric, says Anne.
What?
For the carved wooden beads, 6 to 10 millimeters, floral or geometric design.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Might have to break them down into little lots.
He found his collection.
Some of them.
Some of them. I'll break them down into, you want them how much? $1 each?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do them in 2 lots of 3. So this is $3. CC26, CC27. Okay, CC26. Waikiki Aquarium. Smashed penny. There's the Waikiki Aquarium again.
What's on it?
And this is the Byodo in Temple Koi Pond. So that's CC26. And CC27 is going to be the Byodo Temple that way. The Hanayuma Bay. Hanama? Hanalma. And there's Hanalma Bay again. So those are CC26 and CC27, $3 per lot. And I'm assuming those are probably sold. I really should have brought another device. I should have just brought the computer over here. It wouldn't be too hard to move it over here real quick. Yeah.
All right. Well,
because I think it's more fun when we know what's selling.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Let me see what I can do. You don't want to? Okay.
I mean, you can if you think you can move all that stuff.
It's just the monitor and the computer.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how easy that is to move.
It's a box like that and the monitor.
Well, I think you can do it.
I think I can do it.
All right.
I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can.
So, what are y'all up to? I can't actually see because I'm down on the ground sorting stuff, but I'm just going to assume it's really
sold.
Huh?
26 and 27 have sold.
26 and 27 have sold. Anything else?
I don't think since the last bit I sold, but we sold a lot so far. Okay.
One moment, please.
One moment, please.
I got some things coming up for y'all that you're not going to miss. You're going to be like, what? Huh?
Sometimes you just have to move a computer.
Are you doing it a little at a time, or are you going to try to balance? Are you doing them piece by piece, or are you trying to balance it?
No, I'm just gotta get them out from behind the back. And that's what's nice about the new Apple chips. The computers go down and start up real quick.
Okay.
And it makes it pretty easy to move things around. As long as we don't knock out our power over here.
Great.
We'll be going.
I got all kinds of stuff for y'all coming up. Get ready. There's some weird. Y'all wanted the weird stuff. I found some weird stuff. Oh, I found a Memphis, Tennessee, birthplace of rock and roll.
What?
I found a Memphis smash penny just
A
now.
Memphis penny?
Uh-huh. I think it was from the last time I was there.
Huh.
And it's off-center, so it tracks.
It tracks?
It was a little bit tipsy time.
Were you?
Correct. I think I did it again, but... Oh, and I found that. It's useful.
Okay.
Are people still watching?
Hopefully.
Or they're like, ugh,
They're like, these people.
can't they get their stuff together?
Let's see here.
See it? I don't think we
There
should
you
sell this. You can look at it.
Maybe somebody will like that.
Nah.
Nah. It doesn't have a hole either.
Well, everyone's creative.
Everyone's so creative. Okay, he doesn't want to sell it.
You can show it to them. I was like, I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get it because You got a smash penny because we were on Beale Street.
We were on Bill Street, and we found a
There's
penny
bunch of
machine.
drunk people and high.
Yeah, lots of things happening there.
I was like, what is going on? And it was that.
Yes, it was that. All right. Computers move. Let's see here. You can do it, says Mary Jane. I've been sorting and cleaning my studio so I don't trip and break my neck, says Anne.
You wanna come over?
Susan says I need to do the same, Anne. Anne says, Susan, it's a never-ending process. Susan put up some summer decorations yesterday.
All right. You ready?
Yes, let me see here. We're almost ready. All right. Now we've got the email. I like when we've got the email so we can tell people what's going on. Get some energy going. Okay,
I know,
CC.
you've been oddly quiet. Like
CC 28.
Gently crying or something.
I've not been quiet. I've been working the whole time. Okay, what you got for me? What you got?
All right, so I've got these.
Look at these metal charms.
They're vintage from India. This old one.
What's the price going on those?
I can do $2 a piece. If
So
you want to
six-
sell one.
Oh, let's just do $6 for the lot. One lot available? One lot available, y'all. This is CC, if I can get the paper apart, CC 28. And these are approximately 20 millimeters by 19. And they are like a hollow form. They're super light metal charms from India. CC 28. All right.
Somebody asked for a locket. I have this.
CC 29.
It's sterling, I believe.
Sterling silver locket.
It's an old one.
See if I can figure out opening it.
These little nubbins.
Oh, there they are.
It's got a good, nice catch.
Yeah, it does.
It's nice. It's very satisfying to click it.
Yes, it is. Here they are. Oh, let's see. And it says, I was just looking where I could get smash pennies locally in case I didn't get those. OMG, Holbrook Gardens. I was just there the other day. I have to go back. How much you want on this silver pendant?
I could do what?
28 has sold. Thank you so much.
What do you think?
And do you want to know if you got those? I don't want to tell anybody's business.
What do you think on?
15?
I could do 16.
16? And it says yes. Okay, so those were what? Those were 26 and 27. My email is showing. I got an email for you and you got 26. But I don't show that you tried for 27 and somebody else got that.
And then, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So how about this?
Ooh.
It's carved wood with an inlay of, I think, either bone or shell. It's a creature.
It is a creature. And it says, no, I don't like to be too greedy. Well, someone else did get 27, so that's nice of you. That's a cool creature. How much is that? What is that's a big bead through there.
I could do $10.
$10 on that.
I kind of want to keep it.
I was surprised only $10 because that's I think going to sell. 29 is still available. Let me move it out of the way. But 30 is up for grabs. Remember, y'all, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Please do ask about the lot number, though, when you ask a question. Let us know. Say, oh, what's the size on CC30, which I didn't give you, and I'm going to right now. It is about 2 inches by about 1 5/8. CC30, $10 only, and it has sold. Thank you so much. Ooh, those are going to be CC31. Those are little fetishes.
They're vintage plastic.
Vintage plastic fetishes. And CC31. $6 for the lot?
Could do $2.
$2 for the whole lot? I was trying to do $2 per each.
Yeah. It's plastic, but they're old.
Susan says, is that locket sterling silver? Yes, Susan. Andrew believes it is.
And it's engraved.
And it has sold. So thank you so much. CC29 has sold.
Somebody asked for a fork the other night.
Let me show you. Oh. Fork charms. So this is, let me show you a close-up of CC31. That's these vintage plastic bird fetishes. And how much for the fork charm? I think $4?
Could do 3.
3?
Carved shell.
Yeah, this is carved shell. Carved shell fork charm. CC32, $3.
Y'all want to go in the time machine?
In the time machine, in the Wayback Machine. Let's see here. 31 has sold out multiple times. Thank you so much. CC33. What's in the Wayback, Andrew?
These are things I made.
They are. I remember these. How much are these?
I don't know.
They're pretty cool.
They're vintage watch crystals and some gold leaf and sequins and watch gears and then little collages.
Wow.
And those ones have filigree on them.
You want to do 15 for the set?
I think a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Well, I was thinking maybe like 8 or 10 a piece.
Okay.
Because they were a lot of work back in the day.
Do 24 for the set?
Maybe just 20.
20 for the set. Very steampunkish, says Susan.
That's what it was for.
Yeah, right. Okay, 32 has sold multiple times. Thank you so much. Remember, we don't tell anybody what anybody got, but if you want to know if you got something, let me know. I do now have the email up over here, so I can see what's going on.
So somebody asked for vintage German, and I have that for you now.
Vintage German coming up, everybody.
You're gonna have to count, and this is pretty wild, some of it. So, and the prices are on the bag.
Okay, so you want to use those prices?
Sure.
Okay, so let's see here. This was for 20, they are $12. And this is vintage German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now let me make sure there's 20 still. There's supposed to be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 2 lots of these. 2 of these are available. These are vintage German glass rondelles, and they are approximately 10 millimeters. And let me get you this just to show you kind of the assortment. CC34. Oh, we sold CC33. Thank you so much. That's Andrew's set. Put that in a bag. All right. So this is CC34. There are 2 of those available. Oh my goodness. Next up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's see, where's the... Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 19. Did I miscount here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20. There's only one lot of these. We're one short. No, we're not. Never mind. We've got 2. Stuck to the bag. So these are CC35. They're also $12 each for a lot of 20 and 2 lots available. We've sold one of the 34s so far. Thank you so much. These are a little kind of a pinch-like bead, vintage German glass. And they're these triangular beads. So those...
He's charging what I bought them for years ago.
Huh?
You're charging what I bought them for years ago.
Yeah, these are the prices marked on the bags from many, many years ago.
Remember.
I don't remember you buying these, so.
Don't worry about it.
And then we've got these itty bitty little rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let me see, there's still 20 still in this bag.
Do you remember this?
That's from, where's that from?
It's your keychain.
My keychain.
I don't know if you actually used it.
I don't know if I ever actually did. All right, these are vintage German glass. They are about 4 millimeter approximately rounds. These tiny little beads. They are $12 for 20 of them. And let's see, next up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 2 of those as well. And that's CC37. That's $12 for 10 of them. And there are 2 of them, 2 lots available. There we go. All right. Let me start packing these up. We've sold so far one of the 34s and one of the 35s. Thank you so much. These are cool. I love these kind of colors and shapes. I didn't show you these up close, did I? These are really pretty. These are a reddy pink. Those of you who like the reds and the pinks, they almost got a gold. Looks like a gold hue to them. I'll show them a little bit more close once I put these away. And there we go. Move my light down a little bit further again. There we go. Look at those. They're beautiful. 37. These are approximately 9.1 by 11.8. We've sold both of 36. Both of 36. So these have sold out. These little rounds. Thank you so much. And I'm going to put these away. We've sold one of 37 so far, so we've got one of 37 still left.
Is anyone interested in this?
Let's find out. There's a lot of interest in these. What do you got there? Oh, oh,
Those are
oh,
from me.
those are from you.
Are there still people watching?
14 people watching, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, let's let me move 35 out of the way here. There's still one of 35 left. These little triangular beads. I love these. They're so cool. I don't remember these. I don't remember Andrew shopping for these. I don't remember him getting these. But you're getting his prices on those. Vintage German. And one of 37 still available if you're interested in those. $12 per lot of 10 on those. They're much bigger. And just so you can see, those are literally the prices on the bags from way back. All right. Anybody interested in these? I think this one we still sell on the website.
Which one?
The Rising Tide one.
I don't think I signed the back of these.
No.
They might have not put it in because of that. How about this? This little Maku bead.
Raku. Anybody interested in these? I don't know how you want to do these.
If somebody's interested, I don't know. Those ones, those like polymer slices, you could sell them in a bunch.
These ones.
Yeah, those are cool.
They're very cool.
I forgot I made that.
Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. And then you got this round here. It's like galaxy round. Michelle's sharing it to both the groups. Thank you so much. This little owly bead. Anybody interested in any of those? Let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how we'll do it. Anne says, yes, blue with black lines and purple with see-through spots and round galaxy. Blue with black lines, that's this one I'm guessing. Purple with see-through spots, there are two of them. And round galaxy. Round galaxy, those ones. Suzanne's looking at number 1, which is this. I love this one. This one. Okay, so the bigger purple. So this one, this one. So far, these are the ones that people are interested in, these first 4. I just moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I moved them all around. And then Susie's saying 7. I don't remember. 10. There were 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8. So I think the Rising Tide. I think that's right, Susie. You can let me know if that's wrong. The owl says Mary Jane. All right, so far I think if I've gotten them right, these are the ones that people are interested in. These are the ones nobody's talking about so far.
Which ones? Huh?
These are the ones people are interested in. This one,
Oh, nobody wants that one?
No, this is the one they want.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah. So you said the rising tide. Okay. So I need to get more paper. Let me get more paper.
Careful.
I know. That's the alert sound.
Like a fire alarm. Some of these, I don't know. Some of the stuff, I'm like, what is all this? And why did I keep it?
Well, it's good you're getting to go through it. This is what you wanted to do, right?
Mm-hmm. There's stuff though. There's mistakes though. Like, I made these things for a while. This one's a mistake, but I'll show it to y'all. And I love these, and I can't remember. Those are made from vintage stamps. I made that here in Pennsylvania.
What's the mistake on this?
The resin got into the
Back here
filigree.
into the filigree.
And I was like, oh, one day I'll fix it.
Yeah, right.
And then fast forward.
Yeah, the resin dripped down the bottom of the filigree here, but not up at that side.
I think if I put some attack, it'll help get rid of that.
Also, small purple and small green with see-through. Okay, so these ones all. Okay, so those ones so far. You want to price all these things at, Andrew?
You can hold it up.
Okay, let me do this first.
Don't cut the cord. Tear your finger. That's so long.
I know. I like these long scissors, though.
I like them too, but they make me nervous. Yeah, there's some stuff I haven't seen for years and years. I done forgot I even made some.
This is the Wayback, the true Wayback machine. All right, what are we on? CC38. CC38. How much for this one?
$6.
$6 CC38.
I'm gonna see if I can make that again.
Those are nice,
I was
actually.
like, wow, I need that.
CC39. How much on this one?
$3.
$3 on that one. Ann's pick. CC40. How much on this one? 6 like the first one?
$4.
$4. How much for the Galaxy Ball?
$4.
Okay. CC42. How much for the smaller purple one?
I like that one better though. How much was
The other one was 4 for the large purple.
$4.
Okay, so same price.
Yeah, because I like that one better.
Even though it's smaller.
Sometimes small is harder.
CC43. How about the rising tide?
What do we charge, do you think?
I think they are. I think they're 12.
You can do it for 8.
Let me see. Come on, machine. Computer just went to sleep. Oh, I don't even have it.
You want some weird orangey beads?
Those were, I think, $8.50 in the shop.
$8.
$8. $8 on the Rising Tide. CC. Huh? Because they were one of the very first things we ever put in the online store, I think. That was way back. How much for this one?
$3.
$3. Oh, my screen went crooked.
On StreamYard?
Yep.
What
It's been doing it on StreamYard to me.
Wow.
I'm wondering if it's something with the software in the phone.
I don't know.
Because it's doing it on both. And how much for the owl?
I think I had those for $6.
Yeah, I think those were a lot more nowadays. So that's a good deal.
I made that.
You made that because I think you had some of the owls in here in the last one of the last batches you did. I think they were 10.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're getting a deal
Getting a
tonight.
real good deal tonight. Yeah, the little bees are 10 nowadays.
Well, here you go.
All right, let me hold on. Okay, we've sold, what did these start at? 38. We've sold 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 44 so far. Oh, those are nice.
Those are pretty rare. So I have to charge
accordingly.
Correct.
Let's see. I had to go upstairs to put away some laundry, and Daniel Tiger stole my spot on the couch. We're always battling for the good spot.
Looks like you and Gertie.
But if you get up, you lose it legitimately. Yeah, Gertie always.
No way.
There's no way.
Pick it up and they're small.
Suzanne says kitty, and then says, "I thought that was my phone." Which phone? What? I'm so. Oh, the twisting. Yeah. Let's see. We just sold 45 as well. So the only one that has not sold is 43, which is the Rising Tide.
Nobody likes that.
Somebody requested it. Maybe they just walked away for a little bit.
Well,
okay. Hold on. Let me pack these up. Let me pack these sold items up. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Are you having fun? I'm having fun.
It's been a weird night. It's like spooky.
Should have got Andrew another coffee.
Why me? You should have got coffee.
I'm not allowed. You got to do it. You got to do it for me.
I don't know about that.
No.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Let's get these decks cleared. Boy, it takes a while to open these. There goes 43, just sold.
Did I satisfy the weird quota, or do you all want some more? Somebody said Tibetan.
Prayer beads.
I don't know, maybe this is Tibetan, I don't know.
Let's see. I did buy Daniel his own little couch, but he acts like it doesn't exist. Maybe I should sit on it, and then when I get up, he would replace me.
Get a cardboard box.
Right.
The ungrateful children.
Ungrateful children. 46. CC 46. He's so cute. How much for Maku's bead?
I think I can do 6. There's silver on that. That's real silver.
Yeah. Maku Raku, $6.
I think that's a good deal.
I think that's a really good deal. That's silver on there. And then CC 47. How much for these very rare seeds?
I could do. How many are there?
I think 17. It's maybe 16.
I can do $15.
Yeah, 16. $15.
Mm-hmm.
$15, and these are vintage check.
Vintage something.
Vintage something. Ooh.
I want to say vintage. They were made from Miriam Haskell. So.
Made for Miriam Haskell. Zentite. And these are 12.7 millimeters by about 15. Suzanne says Cinnamon has her own bed, but does she use it?
Planning for Barnaby.
I know. They send their love letters back and forth.
That's cute.
C47.
That's kind of like roses, but with spice.
And says 46 and 47 are both so cool. And they've both sold out. Thank you so much. I need to pay attention to the computer.
Alright, you got a pile here.
Okay, good.
You don't like that? It's like, what is that?
Okay. Let me get these in here.
I'm going to see some checks that you're never going to see them.
I do.
Oh.
I'm never going to see once I pack it up and put it in a box to somebody. Okay, what is this?
They're a vintage check.
Just doing the whole bag?
If you want, you could break it up into two. So there's kind of a lot.
Okay.
That's not the one we've ever seen.
No. Let me see what I can do here. Breaking these up. Trying to get them, as Anders says, with my heart in the same size.
Judge with your heart.
Judge with my heart.
Measure with your heart.
Oh, Mary Jane's going to bed. Says, blessed night, everyone. He was getting stuff for you. She says, I'll rewatch in the morning. He was lining stuff up for you. Boy, these are just going to make full bags. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to say that's about equal. 2 lots of vintage check. How much per bag now?
$12.
$12. This CC48.
I think
that's a really good deal. Because usually a strand of vintage check is $6 in the store. 6 to 8, yep, usually, for that size bead. These are vintage check glass, CC48, 2 bags available, $12 only per bag. All right, let's go here. CC49. All right, what's this? What are these?
They're cork from Spain.
Cork from Spain. Cork beads. How much? What are we doing on these? I have no idea where that even.
How many are there?
There are 7 of them.
How about $4?
For all of them?
Mm-hmm.
$4 for all the cork from Spain.
Well, somebody says they're under flower beads. I got flower beads for you.
So these are unusual. Big and light and unusual. If you like big beads.
Is Julie watching?
I don't know. Julie, I think, is getting ready to leave.
Leave where?
I don't know. But these, I know. But Lennis might be watching. Lennis likes big beads. And these are super duper light big beads. Let's see here. Let me check the email. So far, no claims on 48.
What's that?
Those are those check glass beads. Anne says Lennis loves big beads. Right. We know each other here.
We try.
Know each other.
Bird of a feather.
Bird of a feather.
Flock together. But not in the voice of Billie Eilish, in the voice of that lady.
Your favorite.
Uh-huh.
He loves that lady singing that song.
I played that for somebody at Penland, and I think they thought I was being racist. I was like, I am Asian.
I am allowed.
We are together forever. Bird of a feather.
How much for these? What? Look at these, everybody.
They're bead caps.
Whoops, there's a... I'm going to smash them. I saw a hand in here, too.
Oh, there's one. There's a hand in there.
Look at those.
They're unusual. I couldn't do $2 a piece of those.
$2 each. You want to do the whole lot or each? Let's do them each. And there are 6 of these available.
What time is it?
It's just after 9:30.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. So these are large bead caps. Super cool. These are about 16 millimeters by 24.5 by 20. CC50.
Nobody wants any?
Nobody wants these. All the cork in Spain.
Yeah, they are unusual.
I didn't really think they're groovy.
I think they're interesting.
Like you just need like one with bone or carved wood or seeds.
Weird stuff together. Y'all wanted weird.
Yeah, you did want weird. You said weird. Andrew's pulling the weird.
I'm giving you what you want.
CC 51. Let's see what we got here. What's this?
Those are the weirdest check glass you're ever gonna find.
How much for those?
Those ones I can do maybe 8 for the pair.
Oh, I was gonna say 8 each. Actually, I was thinking 6 each, but
yeah.
So what?
You can do 8 for the pair.
8 for the pair.
Give them a deal. They are unusual. You'll never find that again, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you'll find it.
We've sold
the gift as well.
You may have the gift as well. Yeah, look at that vintage check glass. He's like kind of bone dumbbell like.
But it's twisted.
Twisted a little bit. Our friend Unindicted Co-Conspirators here says, ooh, check glass weirdness. It's
and
true.
Big.
And big. Yeah, these are big. These are about 27.3 by 15. Pretty big. We've sold 3 of the 50s. That's the bead caps.
Okay.
So
they're soft enameled on the outside.
Soft enameled on the outside.
And I think gold plated.
So those are only $2 each. We've still got 3 of them left.
That'd be good for Christmas if y'all were planning.
We have sold 51, the weird check glass.
Good.
That has sold out. Thank you, thank you. CC52. CC52. Ooh, what are these?
I think those are old.
Those Indian?
The
Indian?
Yeah, but then usually for that kind of glass, so they don't do them like that. So they're either what you call it? Either the Venetian or Indian Venetian reproduction. So a lot of the Indian stuff, they made it to look like Venetian glass.
How much are they?
I could do it for I'd sell those probably this many piece.
I was gonna say 6 for the pair.
There you go.
I'll do them for the pair.
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather. He said 3 each. I said 6 for the pair. On the same wavelength over here, y'all.
Oh.
What? Oh.
Mm. Bird of a feather.
The world is going on. CC53 coming up. Andrew's getting the weird stuff out for. Remember, you can leave comments if you'd like to see something else. How are we doing all these? What for? You want to do these together? These little charms and the guitar?
No, do them separate. I think.
How much for the guitar?
Whoa. $1?
Huh?
$1.
$1 for the guitar. Woo! And CC54. CC54. We had some of these before. I don't remember what we priced them at.
I think they're both plated space.
Yeah, you want to do 6 for the set?
Yeah, I can do that.
6 for the pair.
Bless you.
Thank you. So this is the guitar.
$1.
$1 guitar. Big charm pendant. This is about 2 1/4 inches by 1 inch.
Music lovers.
Any music lovers? And then we have this one.
Bird of a feather.
These are gold-plated beads with the vintage Chinese ceramic. Thank you, Suzanne.
Oh, you want some more weird stuff?
Let's see here. 53 has sold out multiple times. The guitar.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Let's see. 52 is still available if you're interested in these. I think these are super cool.
What is that?
These Venetian or Indian reproduction Venetian. At that price, we're pretty much calling them the reproduction price, just in case. But they could be Venetian. And if so, you're getting an awesome deal either way. And let's see here. 52. 53.
Well, how many people are watching?
We've got 17 people watching.
Good. Any more requests?
More requests? I could see those Venetian Indian with some of Ava Motherwell's beads for sure.
Yeah,
For sure, and CC 55. What's next here, Andrew? What do we got? What is this bead?
I think Tibetan.
Tibetan? Is that real amber?
No.
I'm going to say that looks like a faux amber.
Oh, somebody wanted little bear fetishes. I finally found it.
Tin charm, says Anne. How much for this one?
$3.
Okay, I was going to say 4, so going down $1. That's normal. Let's see here. 53, 54.
What did she said?
Tin charms.
Tin charms.
CC 56. What are these? These are ceramic. Cool ceramic tube beads. Look how cool those are.
There's a box of tin charms.
You think $5 for these?
Really?
5.
I guess those would probably be about $2 each, but we can do 5.
Okay, so used to be 10. $5 for you all. I write this on here so that I know if they don't sell and we move them, I know what to charge. Yeah. Raise the roof.
I want to say that the Keith O'Connor made those
Oh,
as a sample.
then they'd be way more technically.
Yeah,
Probably.
I got 'em for like $2.
These are cool. Ceramic
Does he still
tubes.
make these?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him in years. 100.
C57. 100 years. How much for the little bear charms?
50 cents a piece.
So, $2.50.
I can do
$3. $3 for these little carved gemstone bear charms. Aren't those cute? You get 5 of them. They're $3 for the 5. And those are approximately 12 millimeter by 9. 12 by 9. Unindicted co-conspirator says just waiting on the direct deposit to hit the bank. LOL. Hit the bank.
Who is it?
Unindicted co-conspirator. I don't know. I've never seen your name. And that's okay if you don't want to be.
I don't know that name.
They pop up once in a while for us. They are happy that the YouTube algorithms have brought us to them.
That's nice.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. 57 has sold. 55 has sold. 57 sold early. 57. Somebody was on those bears.
Okay.
Let's see. 56 is still available. Those tubes.
Who would be these?
Huh?
You got a backlog.
I know. I can only go so quick here. Can only go so fast.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Am I?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you think so.
Why?
I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit out.
A little bit of doubt.
Skepticism in the voice.
Skepticism in my voice. How much for these? Look at these. These are cool. This faux amber.
Yeah. I could do 14.
14 for the strand. That's a cool strand.
Who's that fun?
That's very fun. Fern. That's about 22 millimeters, approximately. Look at these faux amber, vintage plastic. Super cool. That is a 16-inch strand, $14. CC 58. Oh, 56 just sold. I gotta make sure that's right. Yep. See if I can see across the room at the monitor.
You're doing great.
Thanks. CC 56. Andrew's finding lots of stuff tonight. He's just digging through. Said we wanted to clean house.
I'm trying to find. Oh, you want to see something weird?
Oh, yeah.
But you can't have any.
What are the?
Those
Oh.
are food ration tokens.
OPA Red Point.
He's probably going to go back to that.
Let's hope not.
I got some.
He's just in case. Colorado retail token, sales tax. I bet I know a few people out there that wish you would be selling these. There's a blue point.
Oh, there even more there.
A few blue points in there. Look at those, everybody. What do you think? Here you go.
I was going to make something of them, and then I was like, oh, these are not very sturdy.
Are they like a cardboard?
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10. How much on those? Ooh.
12.
That's a good deal. Are those glass or ceramic?
Glass.
$12 for the whole lot.
You think that's good?
That's better than good.
You should.
Anne says if those tokens were set independence, they would sell like hotcakes.
I have to figure out a fast way to do it because it's kind of a pain in the butt to set stuff that thin. My butt was getting cold sitting on the floor. It was radiating up.
Radiating the cold.
Correct.
Look at these glass beads. You are cold. I thought you were warm.
No, I'm not.
You stopped moving around, pushing furniture around all day.
No.
CC60. What are these? What are these?
They're some kind of stone.
What you want for those?
Maybe 3 apiece.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of stone.
I'm gonna do them
Probably
each
some kind
too.
of rare.
$3 each.
The rarest stone on earth.
The rarest stone on earth. Suzanne says, question, is opalite glass a redundant term?
Yes. I don't know.
Opalite is always
glass.
It's always a glass. Yes?
Let me think about that. Yeah, I guess it is.
If it's always a glass, it would be redundant.
Yeah.
I
If
think
you
so.
want somebody to really know.
Yeah. Because some people don't know opalite is fake.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. We've just sold 58, the faux amber.
Good.
Thank you so much.
I think those are so fun.
They are. They're bright and colorful, vibrant.
Somebody asked for yellow. Oh, they asked for glass.
It's not glass, but they still sold. CC 61. How much for these little beetle-looking beads? I think $6. $4. $6.
Those are old glass.
I thought those were old. $6.
Yeah.
I know we've had these once before.
Those are probably the ones I kept.
Out of the batch we split up before. You're getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 9 of these. $6 for 9 of them. CC61 vintage check. Vintage check glass.
Here, you show this.
Oh, these are your porcelain, right? We sell these in the store. $12, I think, for 4 of them. And people buy them up.
No, those ones are waiting for it to be strong.
Yeah, I just sold some the last week I was there, I think. They put them in their projects for friends.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I had to bow.
I had to
That's
bow.
how she talks.
Well,
Yeah. No.
Do y'all talk for your cats?
She talks for herself.
She does, I know. But Andrew makes up voices for all of the cats.
I know. But it's based off of their voices.
Yeah.
So Tallulah, she's like, do it. Oh.
Huh? You do them. I don't do them. She talks like this. Very,
That's how she talks.
very soft and airy. That's Tallulah.
Unless you really want something, and then she has some other voice.
The voice comes out then. We've sold 61. Thank you so much. 59 is still available, but 58 and 61 have sold. 60s are also still available. Those, the most rarest stone in the world, beads. You don't like that blood look? that bloody bead look?
I was gonna say the blood pad on the chicken.
Yes, the blood pad at the bottom of the chicken container. Lovely. I'm gonna sell those now. Real good.
Yeah, Halloween's
coming. Who wants that blood pad on the chicken? Go with salmonella.
If you say it fancy, then it sounds good.
Right.
Salmonella.
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 Suzanne says, last night one of the cats turned on the water in the bathroom.
They need to be more conscious. Oh, wait, who, us? Our cat?
Suzanne said that.
Oh, I thought I meant our cat.
They're one of her cats.
Like which one?
How much you want to do these? These are Nepalese, right?
Sure.
How much for the set of 4?
$4.
$4. Andrew's just giving them away. Those are the coral. Coral.
Where are we at in life?
Where are we in life? Where are we?
Any more requests?
Tin, I think, was the last request.
That one I have to dig for.
Tin charms.
Because I moved a bunch of stuff. And that's all this stuff I moved. All that old stuff.
These are what's her face, right?
Sequel.
Sea-coop. How much for those? $3 each?
Sure.
$6 for the set. Sea-coop enameled bead caps. These are pretty cool. I love these. Super cool. CC64 coming up. CC60. We're hitting it hard here and fast. What's the Scully bead? What is this?
That's Tibetan, I think.
A Tibetan skull. Double-sided. How much is that? I don't even know where to. I don't have anything like that to compare. 8?
$2.
$2. There's like those mini skulls we have. They're like 5 or 6.
Oh wow.
Tuareg pendant, says Anne.
That's at the house. It's $300.
I know that one. That one that still is sitting around.
Maybe I could do better on that. Tuareg pendant. Let me think.
I like that Tuareg pendant.
Oh, no,
I'm about to take it for myself. What are these? This is sterling. These are both sterling. You want to sell them as a pair?
I don't know. One is labradorite. One is.
They're a cute little pair.
I used to. Those are made in India in like the early 90s.
And they're stamped 925. How much? You think 24 for the pair?
That sounds right.
24. And do them by the pair. I think they just make a cute set. That's kind of why I did that. This one is amethyst, or is it iolite?
Probably amethyst.
That's pretty blue. But of course, my vision. And then either amethyst or iolite and labradorite. Where's a tanzanite? That is really.
That's pretty.
It might be tanzanite. That might be tanzanite. That looks a lot like tanzanite.
Let me see.
Hold it under this light. That's a yellow light. Hold it under this one. I don't know. My guess is tanzanite, but
probably iolite, because I don't think that I would have been able to afford that back then.
All right, there you go. Let's see. 64 has sold the skull. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Still got 17 people watching. Let's see. Susie says, I have a bottled water cooler in my kitchen. A couple of my cats turned on the water.
Oh.
Those little naughty little things.
That little naughty thing. Did y'all see that thing when the little girl got into timeout and she sassed back that lady so hard? And she said, "Listen, Linda, well, I surely will get up out of here."
Anne's asking for small rhinestone balls.
That could be arranged. How about these for flowers? I love these. Do these first. This got backload. Maybe I make some. Find you some extras of some stuff.
Anne says, yes, I love the Linda videos. Hilarious.
She goes, listen, Linda. She goes, my name's not Linda.
She's like, where'd you get that Linda? We know what she was watching. You know she was watching the internet.
That's so cute, but in real life, I probably wouldn't think it's like cute.
No, you would not.
I've been like, somebody needs to get their child.
Needs to correct their child.
Also, because they doing Sass Factor 5, or they could do Sass Factor 4. I'm going to do Sass Factor 5. Nah, I'm good with the kids. The kids like me.
$5?
Yeah. Punch it.
Punch it. Let's see. Let's just put these all out, and then we'll take a quicker look at them, or a closer look at them. What are these ones? I don't recognize these.
I don't remember. I think they're lamp work. And I want to say Terry Kasparian, but I don't think it is.
That's her colorways.
I know, and kind of her patterns, but I don't remember buying those. So.
You want to do 8 for the pair?
I would do 10.
10?
And somebody asked for a llama at one point. And I think this doesn't look like a llama. The ears look like a llama. But the neck does not.
3?
That's more like 12.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very nice quality.
Those are not the normal we've got.
No, not cheap.
Not cheap. Okay. So, 66 is this vintage check.
Pressed glass.
Pressed glass. These are nice. These are beautiful.
My head keeps catching on stuff.
These are about 8.5 millimeters by 12.5. And they're kind of this orangey with a green Picasso. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 beads for $5. Little strand, $5. These are the lampwork glass. They have the brown, the light blue, and the beige on the white. And this is $10 for the pair. And these are 13.7 by 18.5. And then these are a cloisonne.
They're a good one.
These are the good ones. Flower beads. We've had these in dark blue and black before. I've never seen the green.
These are particularly nice.
And so these are $12 for the pair. I think we did the one for 6 each before, so that's it. It's on par. Flowers. So that's 66,
nice. Look,
60,
they got shading.
7, and 68.
Shading.
CC 69. Are we doing these as a pair or individually?
What?
These little charms. This little owl and this little hand. How much each? I don't know what they are. If they're a special.
Now I could do 50 cents. Then, I don't know. $1.
CC. What are we on? CC 70. $1. $68 has sold. That's the pair of the cloisonne. Thank you so much.
Oh, good, but not good.
Good, but not good.
I found one of the
Yeah, that green is really stunning.
Mm-hmm.
I love these lampwork beads. These little, they're
Really nice.
they're kind of minimalist, but fancy. I don't know. They're just,
Mm-hmm.
they don't say, they're not overstated, but they say a lot.
Mm-hmm. A little bit mid-century mod.
Mm-hmm. Put those back.
How about this?
Move these over. These have sold. This is an owl charm, stamped owl charm, 50 cents. And then we have this little hand,
Maybe I give you another hand if I can find it.
$1.
There you go.
Ooh, whole bunch?
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
back.
ready.
You're ready to let go?
I could do it for $12.
I was gonna say 12. Those are separate lot?
Uh-huh.
Okay. CC71, $12 for this lot of the hollow metal beads.
Ooh. You want the bubble? You want this?
How much for these little other ones, these other metal ones? These rounds.
What?
These rounds.
How many are
There are 5 of them.
that's what, half of the other ones?
There are more of the other ones.
I don't know, $4.
$4.
Hey, are you interested in very expensive check?
Very expensive check, everyone. Anne says everyone has gotten so quiet. You're telling me.
I know.
Trying to get some stuff going on over here. 70 and 71 have sold.
You can charge this one. Look at this price.
For each.
You can show that to them since they may want. Somebody said they wanted old pink glass. There you go.
Michelle's here but busy beading.
You working on your belt?
Yeah, you working on that belt? How's it coming?
You made a lot of progress. Well, at least it seemed like it.
So this is, I didn't even really show you 72. It just sold too. Thank you so much. And once I clean this up, I'm going to show you. You want to show the whole tray or just those particular ones? Bigger bag for these. Norma says, I keep falling asleep. You have a rough day, Norma? Long day? How was your day?
Probably getting soothed by the sound of your voice.
My voice?
Yeah.
Am I too soothing, everyone? I'm too soothing with my voice. Oh my. What am I supposed to do?
Act like you.
What do you think of these? I know somebody who's not here who likes pink. Talk about Barbie pink.
Those are very rare.
Very rare. These would be $4 a bead. I'm going to put a listing up. CC. How many you want to keep?
I want to keep 6.
Okay. Let's just do $4 each. And let's do 10 of them available. That'll be enough to keep Andrew some. These are beautiful vintage check, probably antique maybe at this point. 17.7. watch parts, anybody?
Watch gears and stuff.
Didn't sleep well last night, plus mischief is giving off sleep rays, says Norma. That happens to me, Norma. When I just disappear, it often means I fell asleep, says Anne. This is CC73. Very expensive, very old, very beautiful checked glass. We have 10 of them available. They are $4 each. Oops, only have 9 out. 10 of them available. CC73. We've just sold 4 of them. Thank you so much. Ooh. Watch parts, watch gears.
You can make lots if you want.
CC74. How much on the watch parts?
$4.
I should just go down $1 every time I have a recommendation.
I'll go down $1.
Then you'll go down. That's why I don't go down $1. Your voice is so soothing, but sometimes the day just beat us up. I understand.
Nap.
Liven up, everybody.
Who's ready?
Who's ready?
Who's ready? Espirito Santo. Espirito Santo.
Oh my goodness.
That,
Okay.
I can't remember what night that was, but they would do that behind the fifth floor walk up.
Oh yeah.
And then they would play the Mexican music so loud. It would rattle that glass in the window.
Oh boy. I think I remember the Mexican music at one point. It was a church, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like a church in somebody's house.
I don't remember the Espiritu Santo stuff,
Oh my
but
gosh, they did that. And then
I do remember the loud Mexican music coming from the church, though.
But that was like their social night. And then they had like prayer night on like Wednesday.
How much for these charms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do them for $1 each.
What? That's too much.
That's too much? Okay, so $5 for all of them. $5.
$5 footlong.
See, he always tells me to name it, and then he doesn't like
Gently
my.
corrects.
Then I then get corrected. Yes. Gently corrects.
You're
What?
welcome.
So these are these cute
It's a sign of care and trust.
little charms. There we go. 73. We have sold the 4 of. We still have 6 of those remaining. 74 are the watch gears, and 75 are these cute metal charms like this cowboy boot, this sun and moon. You got the little celestial.
That what somebody
You got a ring.
asking every time.
Yes, we often do get celestial requests. This is a little bezel. You could put a little crystal in there if you wanted to. A little turtle. So those are those charms. 75 has just sold. Thank you so much. Those charms.
Thank you.
I'm going to bag up some of these. Oh, I cleared the decks over here almost. I got a llama yet. Or a maybe llama.
No, it's just trying to decide.
It's not gone full llama yet.
No, let's try.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I don't know where all those magnetic clasps are. I remember having them because they get stuck to everything.
Of course.
Anytime I have to dig stuff out of there, I'm like,
And now, where are they? He put them away for good.
Hey, y'all want more flour? This is, these are not as fancy as the other one.
Any other requests, everybody? More requests?
10 charms, but that's kind of buried. I have to work on that.
To work on the 10 charms.
That was buried.
How much for these ones?
Those ones are cheap.
So like 6
for
for the whole set?
Sure. I can do that. See, we play the pricing game too.
Yeah.
Name your price.
CC76. Are these not as intricate? Cloisonne-ish.
I think they're so cool.
They are still cool. This is soft enamel though, right?
Let me see. I don't think so.
Like a resin.
Mm-hmm.
Flooded in resin. Still got all those wires they put in there.
Mm-hmm. Them twisty ones.
Twisty wires. So that's CC76. These are super duper light too. You want to use these for earrings or something? Even like a pair like that, that's still earring material. Super light. CC76. $6 for all 4 beads. CC77. No more requests yet.
What?
I know. People are getting shy now. They have gotten quiet. Has gone quiet. 13 people are now watching. CC77. CC77. $3 for the llama charm. Llama.
That should probably be more, but that's alright.
Oh.
That's fine.
I never know. $3 for the llama charm. CC77.
Alright. Well, what are we at? 77?
77. Get to 80. You got 3 more things?
Maybe. What do you want? Let's go make something happen, maybe.
Make something happen. You all got any requests?
Last few.
Get us to the end for tonight. And then Andrew's going to do a special live at 5. Don't forget, live at 5 Eastern Time tomorrow before we have our creative make-along at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. 77, the llama just sold. Thank you so much. Suzanne says, I'm rather tired, didn't sleep well last night, ran around today doing errands. Anne says, did you say no to the small rhinestone balls?
Oh, no, I forgot.
He forgot. Susan moved upstairs, was offline for a bit.
They're somewhere. I don't know where they are. Put it in your mind.
Put it in your mind. Put it in your mind. Small 2-hole beads in bright colors. Maybe, he says. All right. Oh, up to 15 people. Woke some people up. Shook them loose. What else? What else, everybody? What do you got for us? Keep naming some stuff. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Sorry, I'm taking a drink, everybody. Red Raksha, nut beads, not pendants, says Anne. Heart bead, hearts, says Susan. Mm-hmm. Oh, up to 16 people now. I think the numbers go down when people get...
you didn't do these.
Oh, I didn't even see those. They weren't on my deck.
Those are more flower beads because someone requested that.
How much are those then?
Usually it's always $1
$1
a
a
piece.
piece. 1, 2, 3,
6,
11 of them. Do them for 8.
Sure.
$8 for those. How much? Ooh, these are nice. How much for that? I think 8 too?
What is that?
These ones.
6.
6. Clay beads with metal inlay, says Anne.
Huh?
Clay beads with metal inlay. These are vintage
You mean
Chinese,
like
Maku. Vintage Chinese ceramic. And then these are these check glass. These aren't laser, are they? Are these laser etched?
No, that's a different.
That's different. They're all different colors though. They're so pretty.
They put that stuff and then it makes a polka dot.
Polka dots. Purples and blues and yellows, oranges. CC78, CC79. Like ethnographic type or carved clay, says Anne.
Ethnographic carved clay.
He's looking. Like rustic carved clay just to get it in your mind for the future. That's right.
I am on fire now.
He's on fire now.
You all woke me up.
He got woken up. Alive. All right.
Maybe. We'll see if I actually find anything.
79 just sold. Thank you so much. He's got the energy, but does he have the manifestation power?
Maybe.
Let's find out.
Quit up or shut up. What? That's not very nice.
Ann says, "I'll be sorry tomorrow at work."
Wow.
Well, we've got a
4-day weekend.
I was gonna say we've got a 3 or 4 day weekend, or you have to work this Friday.
Oh, did you have today off? I can't remember.
I know you at one point said you had to work Friday that week, but I don't know if that's this week or last week. The whole weeks are. I don't know anymore. 78. These are still available. What?
Where are we at?
We're at 79. We have one left. 80
I
if you
got
look
them
at.
hearts.
Huh?
You guys see them hearts? I got them hearts.
Oh, well then that's it. We're past unless you want to go to 81 with both of these.
Well, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, go. You gonna doubt me?
All right. So these are $1 a pair, and these are multiple lots available. I'm not counting them. I'm not counting.
They're hearts.
They are hearts. These are check glass hearts.
Which ones are those? The gold ones?
And it says Thursday is my day off. I just switched days last week. These are red with gold check glass hearts.
I love those.
They're really sweet. They are little pendants. $1 a pair. And then CC81 is also $1 a pair. And we have these, I can count 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of these available only. And these ones are these beautiful kind of, I don't know, purpley, blue, gold. They have a metallic flash to them. Maybe there are 4 pairs available. I can find that one. Oh, it went all the way across the floor. Of course it did. Let me just pull out another one. Have one on the mat. And then I'll go get that one. But look at them. Beautiful. CC81. We've just sold one of the 80s. Thank you so much. Now we made it to 81. Now I got to go at least 4 more. Okay, now we're getting somewhere here. We sold 3 pairs of the 80s and 4 pairs of the 81. I have 1 pair of the 81s left, if anybody wants it. Oh, we just sold it too. Sold out of the 81s. Thank you. We do still have some of the 80s available. Sold by the pair, $1 per pair. Only $1 a pair, y'all. Check glass.
And then what?
And then what?
You said red rock shot, inlaid clay.
Yep, those were the hearts. Small 2-hole beads in bright colors.
Yeah.
He says no.
Yeah, I know.
Small rhinestone balls. Still haven't
Hiding.
found those. Hiding away. Any other requests? Down to 12 people watching right now.
If it drops too low, then I get sleepy.
When it drops low, Andrew somehow knows, and he gets sleepy.
And then, with your powers combined.
Powers combined, it alivens him.
Yeah, if you guys all don't have the energon, I don't have it.
No, these are cool. What about these?
What is it? Oh, old chat.
Yeah.
But they didn't ask for that.
No, they didn't.
I guess you could do it. I don't care. This is William picks.
William picks. See if you like these. These are pretty expensive, though. What do you want to do on these? Do 16 a strand?
Sure. I mean, they're kind of that. They're not inexpensive and they're long strands.
Yeah, they're very long strands.
So there.
So there.
I may have to go in the other room to find
Uh-oh.
the secrets.
The secrets.
Yeah, you know about that.
The secrets. Let me get these. I need to take these apart. Okay. These are long strands. I have 3 of these. 3 of these available. These are super pretty vintage check glass. Have you seen these before? They're like holographic. Look at that. Vintage check. I know some of y'all like this kind of thing. These are really long strands. These are 14-inch. Is that right? Yeah, about 13-inch. 13-inch strands of check glass. $16 only per strand. And these are 12.3 millimeters by about 14.1. Susan says, yes, I have those beads. Nice. Nice. Let's see, what else do I got here? Maybe then, if you've got those, let's see what we can do here. How about these? How many of these do I have? I have 4 of these.
This one got kind of messed up. If you want a weird bead, check this out. Can y'all guess what the secret ingredient is?
Secret ingredient.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if any of you will guess it.
Ooh, excuse me. All right, here we go. Let me get this. They come untied, and I've got to, when I pull them off, I got to tie them together. So one moment.
Anybody guess?
Blue chalk.
No.
This is CC83. I'm going to do these for 12, and I've got 4 of these available. Faience, or however it is spelled, says Anne. You have the smaller versions. Look at these.
Y'all probably never guessed it.
You have 2 different sizes of these. These little ones are approximately 8.7 by 11.5. Whatever it is, it's a gorgeous bead, says Anne.
It is. Can you give up?
Anybody else trying to guess? Beetle wings, says Suzanne.
No, but getting closer.
They look like feathers.
Well, bingo.
Oh, you gotta get
Peacock feather.
peacock feathers. You gotta get up real close to see that detail. Boy, they done trimmed out the feathers. Susan says butterfly wings.
Bit close. Yeah, I've seen them, but they're so fragile. So fragile.
So fragile.
So fragile. You want a busted Basha bead?
Oh yes, peacock blue, says Anne.
Oh, so be careful, don't get cut.
Oh, the busted Basha bead. Very pretty. I forgot how shiny these are, how flashy these are.
I don't have any more of that. I sold it all.
And it says, thanks for showing it. I've never seen anything like it.
Wow. How about that? What number are we on?
CC84.
What about this stone silver?
Ooh, how much?
24.
That's about right.
I should charge more.
I was gonna say 32, but I know we're doing deals.
Sterling, I could just melt that.
Sterling silver.
Oh, don't melt it.
Pendant.
Or do.
That's super cool. I like that. I'd wear that. CC84, $24.
Something like a wood bead. It's probably wood bead. I don't know about that.
CC85. Michelle says, I've had CC83, and Susan says she had 82. Did you have them both? Both sizes? How much for this?
$3.
$3.
$3.
I was going to say $2 on that one.
Ah.
I was going to go low. Wooden beads. These beehive kind of wooden beads. Super cool. We have stuff like this in the store. People like them because they're super light. These are slightly painted or stained. And it's $3 for the strand. Let me move these out of the way. Let's move some stuff off the table here. Make some room. Up, we've sold 84. That's the sterling pendant. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Finding bags. And we've sold 85, the wooden beads. Thank you so much. I'm a little jealous of whoever got 84 because I didn't know he had that. I would totally wear that. Isn't that pretty? You going for more, Andrew? Or we ending at 85?
I don't know, what time is it?
It is 10:30.
We should probably go because I have to cook the bread.
Okay. So that's
Take a while.
that's it, y'all. Thank you for joining us.
Well, first one that I say that, then I find stuff.
Well, maybe find stuff for tomorrow.
Maybe.
For your live at 5.
Maybe. Speaking of peacock, look at this one. Show you some this for their eyes.
We sold both of these.
Look at one of these I made this a long time ago. Polymer. Can you believe it?
Ann says, thank you. TRL is always so fun. Suzanne says, good night, everyone. Good night. That is really nice.
I made that.
What are you doing? Why are you not making those still?
I don't remember. And look at that's that old check.
Old check.
Oh. You know who inspired me to find that? I had a hunt. And I had to go and like beg people to look for me. And
we had strands of those, I think.
I saw something from Gina, and she posted it.
Gina Chalfont?
And she posted this necklace or something. You know how sometimes she posts like inspiration stuff?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want that. And so I looked and looked, and I couldn't find it. And I talked to one of my vendors, and they were in the Czech Republic. They just happened to be in the Czech Republic, and they found some of it.
I didn't realize when we had them that they were vintage.
Though new one, they may not. They may put it into production up now.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because they have the old molds on a lot of that stuff.
Ann says that green peacock is a beautiful bead. Susan says I have that old green Czech peacock.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Is it from us?
I know, right? All right, y'all.
Still on the hunt for a billiken.
A billiken.
The Czech glass billiken, and then some of the people, they said it's not Czech. They said, oh, it's probably German. I was like, the same thing.
Right.
And then, but they couldn't find it. I almost got it for $10, and then it went up to $600.
Oh my goodness.
Someone was like, I'm not.
You are not. No. All right, y'all. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Have an amazing evening. We're going to go tally this up and then drive home and make some bread and some food. So have a great night, everyone. We appreciate it all so very much. And Andrew is going to be here live at 5 tomorrow for something else. I feel like I should at least have my hands here. For something else for you all. And then we'll be doing not Total Request Live. Creative Make-Along at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So we hope you'll join us and make some stuff with us. Until then, everybody, have a great night. Bye now.
See ya.